Hi Flosstube, I'm Carrie and I am one part of 3 Trail Stitchers. It's just me again today. If you are a subscriber, you know that sometimes it is just me, sometimes it's me and Sarah, sometimes it's me, Sarah, and Whitney. We were going to get together today through Zoom, but Whitney had something come up and it just did not work out, so that's all right. It's just me again. Next week, if we can't get together in person, then we will meet through Zoom and we'll record it for you to share with you guys. Because they've both been working on some great stuff too. And Sarah has a finish. Whitney may have a finish since you last saw her. Maybe, can't remember. But anyway, just me for today. So if you are coming back again, welcome back. Thank you so much for subscribing. If this is your first time here, welcome. Get ready for some awkwardness. And yeah, anyway. So I'm not going to talk too much about the world because we all know what's happening in the world. So let's talk about stitching. This will probably be a quick one. I'm feeling like I'm going to move quick today. Last week was pretty fast. I have one finish. It's not fully finished. It's still in the Q-snap because that's how I roll. So I finished Wild Violet Cross Stitch, Astronaut Santa. It's one of the 3, they're called Christmas postage stamps or something along those lines. There's Astronaut Santa, Santa in a rocket, and Rudolph with like a jetpack. And so I finished this one and I love it. The only thing I didn't put in is the 25 cents because it's supposed to be a postage stamp, but I left that out. It looks good on camera. I really like it. The colors, I was kind of worried because first of all, my fabric is darker and the colors are all pretty light and the blues are all pretty similar, but it's just a really well-made pattern. It looks great. I love the shadow under his feet. I love the earth in the distance. It's great. So I will stitch the other ones at some point. This is on 16 count Be Stitch Me fabric Escape, which was a fabric of the month. I will stitch the other ones. I don't know when, but they will get stitched. So that was my only finish. I have an almost finish, which I will show you momentarily. My magnets are sticking together, which means my floss is sticking together. It's a whole thing. As far as whips, did I already say I had parent-teacher conferences this week? I filmed this a couple times because of my cats. So I was at work late 2 nights. I didn't get home till 9, Tuesday and Thursday. So I felt like I wouldn't have a lot of time to stitch, but I finished the Astronaut Santa. I worked on something else yesterday and then started and almost finished something yesterday as well. So I did get some stitching done. So yesterday I decided to catch up on Supernatural. I watched the last 2 episodes. There is an episode on Thursday, but I think it might be a clip show. We can't tell because the way the last episode ended made it seem like it was the end. I don't know. We'll see. Did I cry? Yeah. I didn't cry at the episode that Whitney cried at, but I cried at the one that felt like the last episode. 2020 has been a hard year, and losing Supernatural on top of it all is just kind of, it just kind of hit me. You know, I think, I don't know about you, but I cry a little bit easier currently just because there's so much going on in the world and it's a stressful time. So normally I'm not like a movie TV crier, but I did the other night. So while I was watching those episodes of Supernatural, I worked on my Supernatural stitch. So it's the dude wears the pie. I got all the words done and I started on the leaves over here, finished some leaves on this side. And I will stitch on it at the last 2-hour episode, see how much I can get done, and then it will just be whenever I feel like working on it. I feel pretty good about it though. Did I think originally that I would finish this in those 7 episodes? I sure did. But it's bigger than I thought, and plus the piece of pie in the middle, which I will probably stitch last, has a ton of colors in it, so it will take a little bit of time. But I'm pretty happy with it, and I think it's gonna look cute in my kitchen. I kind of wish I had used, I was telling Whitney, 3 threads but here's what I like about not using the 3 threads. I love vintage stitched pieces where you can really see the X's. And I feel like this hanging in my kitchen, and I think it'll be I think it'll look nice. I'm fine with it. So then I stitched on that until, well, I watched those 2 episodes of Supernatural, and then probably about 3 o'clock I started this guy. So Doreen Jones, who I'm sure you guys have heard of, I'm on her Facebook group, and she releases free patterns a lot around the holidays. And she released this cute reindeer. So I started this last night, and it's almost done. I just have some little stars to put in around the antlers and around the reindeer's head. I played with the colors a little bit. I think the reindeer, the main part, which I have in this teal or aqua, was supposed to be E5200, which is a DMC Light Effects. I read it as B5200, and I did not want him to be all white. So I just kind of these are the colors that are in the pattern, but I switched them around and just did it a little differently. The pink and red, pink and fuchsia are where they're supposed to be, but then I made him all this aqua color, and then I'm adding purple. My stars will be in this purple that's under his neck here. So I'll finish this today. It'll probably take me like 15 minutes, honestly, because it's just little stars. So, and it's very cute. It'll be a cute ornament. And this fabric is 14 count that I dyed, basically pink. It's pink in another color. Maybe I did pink and blue on that one. I don't know. Anywho, so that was my whips. I'm only 6 minutes in. I'm flying because when I filmed this the other times, I rambled. I'm not gonna ramble. As far as haul, I don't feel like I have a lot. I have some pieces of Be Stitch Me fabric that I had ordered previously that finally came in, and some patterns I got off of Stash Unload because I have no self-control. I also got this, which is part 5, sorry for the glare, of the Lori Holt Be in My Bonnet Prim Stitch series. I was almost thinking maybe I won't keep getting these. I don't know when I'll stitch them, but then this one came and I really like it. It makes me think of a quilt square that, you know, makes me think of my grandma, so I really like this one. And I know I'll stitch them at some point. I may just do them as like little pillows. So I got that. From Stash Unloading, I got this, which says Christmas of Old, Not Even a Mouse, from the Friends of Threads of Gold. I'm guessing, I don't know this company, but it's crazy cute. Not even a mouse. So cute. And then I also got this from Cottage Garden Samplings. This is Christmas Angel. It makes me think of those, like these guys. These angels from like the 60s and 70s. Love it. I just love it. I love the colors. It's really cute, and somebody was selling it for really inexpensive, so I couldn't help myself. And then I got my Be Stitch Me fabric. I still have one piece on order. She is a little behind, so if you order from her, I think she says on her website it's like 4 to 6 weeks or 2 to 6 weeks or something like that. But I don't mind because her fabric's beautiful. I don't mind waiting for it. But if you want something quickly, you might want to message her and see if it's something she has in stock. So this is from Friday Fight Night a couple weeks ago, and I may have showed this last week. If I did, I apologize. But this is 14 count Sorbet, which is gorgeous. It looks lighter, I think, on here because the sun's shining through it. But it's gorgeous. It's really, really pretty. I love that. And then these are the 2 I ordered. Fall, 16 count fall. These were for Halloween pieces that I've since put away, but I will be getting them back out because this is really pretty. I love this. Love it. And then 16 count Stonehenge. I was looking for like a good gray for one of my Halloween things. And this is a good one. Very pretty. So I'm happy with both of those. I have one more piece on order from her that I think will be for my little alien schoolgirl sampler, which I'm not going to start till January anyway, so I honestly don't mind waiting. So that was my haul. I avoided, and I don't know how I did it, I avoided the Frosted Pumpkin PDF sale, and now I'm having regrets. But It's fine. It'll always be there for me. I really wanted to buy the Zodiac pattern, the Chinese Zodiac pattern, but I avoided it. I'm trying to be thrifty, as you can tell from the pile of fabric I bought. Vernie. Don't do it. Vernie wants to jump up here. Don't do it, boo. Okay. Plans. Well, I didn't plan to stitch this reindeer, but I just decided to do it, and I'm pretty happy I did. So I very much am embracing I don't know what the deal is. Vern, go on. Goodness gracious. Well, it wouldn't be one of my videos without Vern jumping in there. I'm embracing stitch what makes you smile, stitch what makes you feel good, because I just think, you know, the next few months is just going to be kind of rough, and I'm going to be spending lots of time at home, so I want to stitch things that make me happy. So I'm thinking about starting, I know I've mentioned it before, I'm thinking about starting this Very Merry Christmas Town by Frosted Pumpkin. I've had it kitted up since like last November, just haven't started it. But I really enjoyed doing Midnight Way and of course Mysterious Halloween Town, and I think this would be fun to have in my house. It's very much my Christmas colors, and so I have it all ready to go. And this is the fabric I chose last year, and I think I'm gonna stick with it. I put the sticker on the back of here. 14 count Jazz, Ada from Picture This Plus. And it's sort of like this mottled purple blue. It makes me think of like a winter sky, which is why I chose it. It is lighter than it's showing up on camera. Closer. So I think I'm gonna stick with that. I wasn't sure. I'm not always I love Picture This Plus fabric, the look of it, but sometimes it's a little soft. Sometimes I like a little crunchy fabric. Not crunchy, but you know what I mean, a little sturdier fabric. So I think I might start that today. It has two fancy flosses, which I bought a million years ago. Buckeye Scarlet from Gentle Arts, and Gentle Arts Pine, which is really pretty. I don't know if you can see the variegation, probably not. I'm not a fan, you guys know I'm not a fancy floss tuber. I'm thinking about starting that. Of course, I still want to start the flamingos from Hands On and Secret Santa, but I still need to dye fabric for those, which maybe I'll do after I get off this video. I don't know. So I'm just basically going to pick up whatever I want and work on it. So other than my Supernatural stitch, which I know I will stitch on when I watch the final 2-hour thing, I'm going to stitch what makes me smile, which I think is a good motto for all of us in the coming months. Do whatever you can to put a smile on your face. Let's see. So that's my plan. I feel like there's something else. Oh, the Frosted Pumpkin wreath stitch along starts the 20th, which is this week. I don't even know what the date is. I'm just gonna be honest with you, but it will be starting soon, and I'm excited to start that. I'd really like to keep up with it, but I think it's a 7-month, 10-month stitch along. And you know, who knows, because I may want to, when January 1st hits, I'm gonna suddenly stitch every sampler known to man. So but I would like to keep up with it if possible. I'm excited for it. And I bought the kit for it. I've shown it before. And here comes Shirley. Other than that, the only other thing I have that's stitchy related is our giveaway. So we did reach 300 subscribers about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. And we promised to do a a giveaway this week to celebrate that. So we are going to do that. Shirley. Oh my goodness, here's the other one, because she apparently wants to be on camera too. I know. I'm almost done. So we are going to give away another project bag. This one is going to be a Christmas flamingo project bag. I don't think it gets better than that. If you don't like flamingos with Santa hats, this may not be the giveaway for you. So we're going to do this Christmas flamingo project bag, and I'm going to throw in one of the Hands On Design flamingo patterns as well, because they're amazing. So I bought an extra one to give away. So if you would like to be entered to win, I mean, you can't make this stuff up. I don't know what their issue is. They love the camera. If you'd like to be entered to win this project bag, I'm not going to stop it. I'm just going to keep going because this is seriously the 4th time I filmed. Then you can comment below and let me know what your favorite Thanksgiving side dish is. I'm curious what this is. My favorite Thanksgiving side dish is green bean casserole. And I'm not joking. I love green bean casserole. You know, I eat it probably twice a year. We make extra so that I have leftovers. It's the best. My grandma always made green bean casserole. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But it's my favorite. I would say my mom's is probably stuffing. My sister makes really good stuffing. Or dressing. Whatever you want to call it. We call it stuffing. I don't know what Sarah's would be. Maybe stuffing. I don't know. I'll have to ask her before next time. So if you are interested in entering that contest, let me know below. Please don't say giveaway. Please don't say contest. Please don't say any of that stuff that will get people who don't actually want a project bag involved. So let me know below what your favorite Thanksgiving side dish is, and next week we will choose a winner. And you will get a flamingo project bag and a flamingo hands-on design pattern. There you go. Let's see. So that's probably it for stitching. I got my finish, my whips, my plans, my haul. Yeah. So if you're not interested in my quick media corner, now would be the time when you can head on out. If you want to subscribe, that would be amazing. If you want to comment below to enter our giveaway, I'm so sorry I did not answer comments or respond to comments last week. It's just been a week. I think things are changing rapidly in the Kansas City area as they are probably where you are. I don't know, I feel like school's very uncertain and everything else. So it was just kind of a week, and I will be better about answering comments. I think this is my first week where I've fallen behind, so I'm gonna give myself a break. But other than that, thank you for stopping by. If you don't want to hear Media Corner, it's gonna start right now. So what am I watching, listening to, reading? I'm still reading that, it shouldn't take me this long, that Scooby-Doo, Daphne and Velma young adult book. I like it. It's very cute. And so I'm going to keep reading it. But I also read a couple graphic novels. I finished White Bird, which I talked about before. If you have an elementary student that likes graphic novels, I would read this first before you give it to them. It's great. It's an amazing book, but I think it might be more upper grade middle school. I may end up transferring this one over to offer it to my middle school. It's a wonderful book. I just think maybe some of the content is a little much for elementary. Nothing bad, just like some of the little bit of the violence and stuff. A little too much for elementary. And then I read this book called Stargazing. Did I say that already? Which was a really great graphic novel. And I read a third graphic novel, and I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me. So I will get that title for you next time. If you have a child or a grandchild that likes graphic novels, I really enjoy them. They're really popular at my school. So if you ever need a recommendation, between me and Sarah, we got you. So we read a lot of kids books. I used to read a ton of young adult, so we're always willing to share the the book knowledge. It's what we got. I mean, I worked at Barnes & Noble for 13 and a half years, and then I've been a librarian for 12 years. So books is what I know. So that was what I'm reading. What am I listening to? I kept going on that Smart List podcast, which is Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, and Sean Hayes, and I really enjoyed it. If you are don't want to hear some adult language, maybe not the best for you, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty funny. It's basically some friends getting together to interview other friends. They did talk to, they interviewed Kamala Harris, Stacey Abrams, which I mentioned last time. The conductor for the Los Angeles Philharmonic, maybe. But then they also talked to Maya Rudolph, Will Ferrell, people that they know that they're friends with. It's really interesting. I liked it. And I'm kind of caught up with it, so now I just have to wait for new episodes. And then I went back to Constitutional. you guys know I loved Presidential, and I listened to a lot of Constitutional, but I never finished it. So I went back and started listening to it again. It's really good. It's fascinating. I'm on the episode about Prohibition, which is really interesting. So that was what I'm listening to. What I'm watching, just about everything. I decided this weekend I wasn't going to watch any news. I'm just going to watch movies or whatever. So Friday night I watched Battleship, classic. I actually like that movie. It's cheesy. I remember seeing it in the theater and being like, oh, this is cheesy. But then they, at the end they bring in these World War II and Korea vets, and, makes me think of my grandpa. So I like that movie. I watched Battleship. I watched Inside Man with Jodie Foster, Denzel Washington, and Clive Owen, which I guess I never saw. For a while there, I felt like Whitney and I were seeing every movie that came out, but somehow we missed that one. So it was good. It's like a bank heist thing. I liked it. And then I watched Gangs of New York, which I've seen before, of course. It's an older movie, but I really liked it. It's Scorsese, right? Martin Scorsese? I'm questioning myself. I haven't seen it in years. But, it's a good movie. If you like that kind of thing, it's violent. It's about, the Irish gangs versus whoever in New York City pre and during the Civil War. But it's very easily relatable to things that are happening in our world right now. So I was kind of blown away because that movie was made quite a while ago. But it all feels very current. And what did I watch? So that was Friday. I watched all of those Friday night. Yesterday I watched The Darkest Hour, the Churchill Gary Oldman movie. I watch it all. From Battleship to The Darkest Hour. I'll watch any movies. What else did I watch? My Supernaturals. And then I started on Netflix The Queen's Gambit, which I'd heard was good. It's really good. I'm only on episode 3, but it's great. I really like it. And the set design and the clothing. Las Vegas, 1966. Say no more. It's amazing. So it's really good. So that's what I'm watching. Some people have given me recommendations below, before, but if you have recommendations for podcasts, books, shows to watch, I think we're all going to need it coming up. We're going to have to entertain ourselves at home with movies and TV shows. So drop them in the comments below, and maybe at some point I'll compile a list of things people recommend and share that with you guys. Because, can you see these ears popping up? So anyway, before my cats attack the table again, I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you get some stitching in. Please take care of yourself. Take care of your families. Wear a mask. I can't believe we're still saying this. But we are. My state is still not under a mask mandate. Don't get me started. It is what it is. So, do what you can to make yourself happy. Take care of yourself. Put up your Christmas decorations. It's really nice to come home to my decorations right now. I'm sure it seems early to some people, but 2020 has no rules, folks. No rules. Do what you want to do. And I'll let you go. Hopefully next week. I feel like I've missed stuff because I filmed this a few times because of these cats. But if you have any questions, let me know below. Hopefully next week we'll be back together either through Zoom or in person. And I hope you're all well. I hope you can get some laughs. I get my laughs. I watched Brenda and the Serial Starter, and they always make me laugh. I enjoy watching them. That was I didn't watch a lot of Flosstube this week, but that was one of them. All right, so take care. I'm going to stop rambling on. From me and my creepy little 1960s angel and my crazy cats, I hope you have an awesome week. See you real soon. Bye, guys.